There's a question that Jill and I have been talking about for the last few days, and I'd like to mention it here with some reservations. And the question is about Lord Monckton. How many of you have heard him or heard about him? Yeah. Right. He's dealing with the issue of climate science, and I am no expert about climate science. I heard Lord Monckton through in a very interesting talk from start to finish. My conclusions were, for what they were, is that he's a very intelligent man. He's a very courageous man. He suffers from Graves' disease, and yet he's on a constant itinerary of many days speaking on climate change. My hesitations are because of some of his claims. He claims, among other things, to be a member of the House of Lords, which he is not. And he's received warnings from the House of Lords not to say that he was. He claims that he was the real cause for the victory in the war in the Falklands, and that is not historically accurate. He claims he has a cure for AIDS and for Graves' disease and for multiple sclerosis and for influenza, and that is not accurate. He has made a list of about 30 items where he says most of the protagonists on climate change are wrong. They have been answered one by a group of 20 scientists, which you can find on the net. But now let me underline this. I am not able to tell you definitely whether the replies given by the 20 scientists to Lord Monckton's claim, I don't know enough to be able to tell you how accurate they are. But what I'd recommend everybody to do is get what information is available to you, and it's all on the net. Now, you're well aware that probably half the things on the net are, to put it crudely, garbage. But an intelligent person can usually weed out the wheat from the chaff. And there are many, many papers on the net about Lord Monckton. I repeat, I think he's an intelligent man. I think he has a right to be heard. I think he's a man of courage. But I think he's flying in the face of a well-nigh universal consensus regarding climate change. But here I have to walk very delicately because I'm no scientist. But if I can encourage you to look up the web, that might be a good thing.